What's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to show you how to make your door panels front and rear go from this plane to this. There you go.
Down, 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 down. Turn it up.
So these are the tools you're going to need and the supplies you're going to need to do this whole get up that I've done that a lot of you have asked about. So what you're going to need is basically a Phillips head, flathead, a good set of little plastic pry tools. You can get them for a few dollars on Amazon. Do not go prying your doors with this. You will damage your doors. Get these, they're made for that and they work really good. Get a little flashlight or a big flashlight, whatever you got, because you may drop something inside the door, you never know. So this is the whole secret to the whole thing. This is what they call EL wire. And it's just little tiny tube. They have them in different, like, they say like 2, 3, 4 millimeters. I think this is the 2 millimeter I have. But what you want to look for, you can look it up on Amazon. That's where I got this. And I'll try and put in, I'll try and put a picture up or a little thing up, maybe right here, of what this costs me. I'm gonna look it up on Amazon. But look for the sewable EL wire. That's what this piece is here. And that is what's gonna go in to the door. I'll show you in just a minute. And it's gonna come with a power supply. Don't get it without the power supply. And there's two different types you can buy. There's gonna be the one that has like a USB plug on it that's already wired up to this transformer, and it's just a high frequency transformer. And then it has a small plug, like clip plug, that will clip into the plug that's on the wire. But the one you want is this one that has the stripped ends already. Focus. Yeah, it's got the stripped ends already. That way you can just wire it up to the car. You don't have to cut that and all that mess. I got that just as an experiment. I was trying both of them, plus it's nice to have a spare. Buy 4 or how many you're going to use for your car, and buy 1 or 2 extra just in case one goes out. That way you're not ordering one and waiting for it to show up and have some lights out. It's annoying. So keep some extras around. So I'm going to show you how this looks like in the door. So let's go over to the door. So these are my doors. I have an 07 LS 460L, and on the door you can see the wire right there. I just have it coming out right here, going along the door panel, and I actually made it turn and down. There's nothing to it. See, watch. See? That's all it is. It's just pressed in there. That's why I was telling you, get the, wow, that's nasty looking. Get the sewable one, so it has that little lip stuck on it, because then you can literally just put it in the door. You can just stick it in the door how you want it. Let me put it all back. There you go. When you press it in, it looks, except the end right there, it looks good. So the good thing about this stuff is you don't have to be exact with your measurements, because the way this stuff works is wherever you end it, this actually ended down here, take some scissors and just cut it. It doesn't affect the lighting itself. It'll always stay lit. It's kind of weird. So I'm going to show you guys real quick. I'm going to set up and I'm going to show you how to remove your door panel on the rear and maybe the front too, if I got enough light out here. Because I know I've had a lot of people ask about it, and I've got those off Amazon too, and they turned out really well. It's the lights that shoot the Lexus emblem onto the ground. They work really good, and they're really easy to install. So set the camera up and I'll show you how to remove your door. Okay, so sitting at the door, told you before, get the pry tools and a Phillips head screwdriver. So what you're going to do first is take your little pry tool, open the door handle, and there's a little gap right here. Pop that little piece off of right here. There is a Phillips head screw right in there. So just throw it on the floor. Unscrew this. There you go. Screws out. Now the next thing you're going to do is lift the ashtray up, take that out. Then you're going to take that pry tool again, stick it under, there we go, underneath where the window switch is. And you're going to pull up. There we go. And there'll be a plug on the bottom of that. Remove that. Whew, sorry about it. It's really hot out here. So what you're gonna do next, there's a Phillips head screw underneath that. That's why you gotta remove it. So go ahead and remove that screw. There we go. That's a big Phillips head screw. That's actually what holds when you're yanking on the door. And then, where'd it go? There's another screw up in here. So, just remove that. If it'll come out. There it goes. It's another big screw. After that, take your pry tool. So, to the guys that have that 460L, like this model, or if you have just a regular 460, I think the L's only come with the curtains. I've got the retractable curtains in my doors. So if you guys are worried about those, don't worry about it, because I'll show you. So you'll take your pry tool, stick it under here. There we go. There's just clips that hold this thing on. There we go. And it doesn't lift up. It pulls just straight out. And then there will be the door handles. Just pop that loose. Now if I can just unplug this plug. There we go. Okay guys. There it is. So all that wire, this is, I have it wired up to, I don't know if you can see that. I have it wired to the old door light, which I don't see right here anymore. Yeah. But you'll find out where the, there's a light in the door right here. And I'm sorry about that. There's a light that was in this door handle. Yeah, it's right here. So I removed that plug and actually spliced into it and hid the whole setup right there. Nothing fancy, but it works. Just tuck that over there, and you can see all I did was when I took the door off, I took these screws off and removed a piece of wood. That way I could pull that wire around through the front and lay the wire on, and I put the piece of wood back in. After that, I just wired it up, checked it, and reassembled. Here's another part. If you're looking to replace, there we go, you can see it. See it on my hand. If you're looking to replace your light here with the one that shoots the LEDs, you don't know how to remove this, just take your pry tool, stick it under this side, and just pull it out. It's probably the easiest thing to change on this whole car. That's it. So you just take out the old one, take this one, Plug it in, plugs right up, turns right on. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that. Yeah. And you're done. There you go. So I'm out in the car at night. I'm in the back seat. Folded the back seat down. So that's what it looks like. Oh, let me open the door. Yeah. So they work with the just the lighting inside the car. So if you open the door, if I can get out of my own car now. There we go. So they turn on with the lights in the well, I don't have the back lights on. So they turn on with the lights in the back. Yep. So that's what they look like. Let me open that door. Let me go ahead and get out for you. So that's what that door panel looks like. That thing looks really bright on video, but it's actually not that bright in person. And there's what that light looks like. Sorry about the grass. Yeah. There you go. That's that light on the bottom of the door I showed you earlier. So let's go to the front door. There we go. And these lights, so you can see them through the door panel or through the windows. So when you lock the door, dims off with the car. And most of you know when you walk up to your car, it recognizes you. I think it'll recognize me now. No, doors open. Oh, there it goes. Your puddle lights come on. Those lights don't come on until you unlock the door with your remote or by touching it. But I'll show you real quick. Oh. So if I start the car up, so the lights, they stay bright. Let me go ahead and shut this door so it stops beeping at us. See, those lights will stay on and nice and bright when the car is in park. But if you put it in drive or reverse or anything, they dim down with all the rest of the accent lighting, front and rear. So if you put it back in park, they turn bright again. So that's it. They look really great. So far, everyone, let me turn the car off and get back out real quick. Sorry about the view. Yeah. So far, everyone who's ever ridden in this car, they don't even know if it's aftermarket. A lot of people just look at me and go, hey, you know, did that come from Lexus that way? And I have to explain to them that it's not factory that way. Yep, I do have the whole controls in the center console and the little cool box in the back. I love this thing. That's it. I highly recommend it, you guys. I've never replaced any of those lights yet. I've never had them go bad. They've been in the car for, I've had them in the car for almost 2 years now. Sorry about that. So the pry tool to remove your door panel. The little yellow pry tools are orange. Yeah, they're orange, I think. Those cost around $5.50, maybe $6 on Amazon. The lighting, the EL wire, is going to cost you about $10, and they say it's sold in meters. So 1 meter, for you guys that are not in anywhere else outside the US, anyone inside the US, 1 meter is going to be about 3 feet. So that's all you need is 1 meter of wire to fit one door. So 1 meter of wire is going to come with 3 feet of wire and 1 transformer. That'll do 1 door panel. So you're going to have to buy 4 if you want to do the whole car. Pretty much like I did. So it's going to cost you around $40 just for those things. Yep. So hope everyone enjoyed. If you're not a subscriber to my channel yet, go ahead, hit that little round subscribe button, stick around. I've got a lot of videos I'm going to be doing on this car and a bunch of other stuff I've got going on. So thank you for watching and have a great day.